Hello and welcome, my viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program again. I appreciate you wherever you're connecting from. If you're joining me from Africa, Asia, Europe, America, or Australia, I appreciate you very much. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for your contribution and your comments on the comment section. I see all your comments, I see all your contribution, and I will take heed to it. Thank you for your support. If you have a contrary opinion, it's all welcome. I appreciate all the contribution. Thank you so much for coming. Remember, I bring you information on things that are happening around Nigeria, more especially in Biafra land, in the southeast of Nigeria, and more especially the southern part of Nigeria, southeast and southwest. That's what I mean. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have not subscribed, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. Thank you so much for coming. Today, we are going to talk about the issue of the southern part of Nigeria. Remember, since a communique has been issued by the southern governors in Nigeria, there has been a problem. There has been an uproar. There has been an attack from different sections of the country. You will be wondering what is happening. Well, you don't have to be surprised. That is to show you the kind of people we are dealing with. These are the people who have been holding meeting by themselves all along. They have been holding meeting on their own, planning all sorts of evil against the southern part of Nigeria. While the southern governors were sleeping, nothing was done. When Goodluck Jonathan was in power, if you could remember, Goodluck Jonathan was in power. They planned everything possible to take him away. Even the southern governors came together and they went to the United States of America to hold a meeting against Goodluck Jonathan. Just because he is from the south. They tried everything possible with all their propaganda machine and all whatnot, employing all sort of terrorists to make sure they remove Goodluck Jonathan. And finally, Goodluck Jonathan left the power for them to control. And they said they were going to bring change. Nigerians didn't ask questions and ask, what kind of change are you bringing? Knowing fully well that this very man they are bringing forward, called Mohammadu Buhari, his record is clear and not hidden. When he's ruled Nigeria as a military governor, military president, we saw what he did. We saw how nepotic he was when he was in the military. Everybody knows about him, that he's someone who is bent on installing Sharia in Nigeria, and he's concerned about his Fulanis and not alone. He doesn't care about the Southerners. They knew all this. Tinubu himself knew very much about this, and yet Tinubu came out to sponsor the coming of Mohammadu Buhari to the last. Our brothers in the southwest supported him, some of them, and made sure that Buhari came in power. And here we are today. Nigeria has been so insecure. Nigeria has been worse than ever before. The economy is nothing to be written home about. All the people who have been employed in the government know nothing about governance. You can see them talking from their noses. They know nothing of what they are talking about. It's so sad. It's so sad that the Southerners have been tolerating a lot for a very long time. The governors have been sleeping, not until now that they have woken up. I hope they will continue on that path. Not just making a rhetoric and tomorrow they go to the back and be fighting for the vice president as they have always done. They always like to be second instead of fighting for the first, which actually belongs to them. Because the Southerners are the original owners of that country and people who are actually building the one Nigeria we are talking about. But sadly, the Northerners, which are the Hausa Fulanis, the Fulanis mainly, have nothing to contribute in the unity of Nigeria. They have nothing to offer in the economy. They have nothing to offer in the governance. All they do is to destroy it from time to time. But it is sad that where they have their strength and where they have people who are working for them are still from the south. The southern part of Nigeria are still the people who are working for these Fulanis to make sure that they succeed. Without the help of the southern Nigeria, without the help of the southern cabals, without the help of the politicians in the south who are so devilish, the northern Fulanis can never be able to control Nigeria. They will not be able to manipulate us, Nigerians. But it is sad. It is sad that the Southerners are the ones who are superheading all the evil. They are the ones who are supporting them. If you find out that in most of their offices, when you look at the people who are defending this terrorist government, they are people from the south. Their spokespeople are from the south. They are the people who are coming out to defend the indefensible in this government. You find out that the spokesman they have is always from the south. It's so shameful and so sad that the Southerners cannot even stand on their own. When Jonathan was there, it was the Southerners who fought tooth and nail, brought all manner of propaganda to make sure that Jonathan was removed from power. And today, here they are suffering and none of them can speak. It is sad. Latest information we got now is that Tinubu the devil we know in Lagos State, the Tinubu the Jagaban we know in Lagos State, who has nothing to offer, who has sold himself to devil, his soul to the devil, who we all know that is a fraudster, who we all know is a drug baron and has a lot of crime in his hand. He has called a meeting of his fellow dubious men in the south. He has called a meeting of his fellow dubious commissioners of police, his fellow governors, his fellow evil men, his fellow politicians. He has called a meeting of them for them to discuss on what they are going to do. Just because the southern governors are coming together to do the right thing, Tinubu is forming a different section. We cannot sleep. We cannot stop talking. Thank God that our brothers from Odudua land, the Yoruba land, is no longer the way it is before. Yoruba no longer have somebody who comes out to claim to be the Jagaban or to speak for them. Tinubu do not speak for the Yorubas. Neither do Obasanjo speak for the Yorubas. The Yorubas are speaking for themselves. The youths are coming out to voice out what they want and what they need. And the only voice that we know now we can listen to is the voice of Sunday Igboho and the other professor that is helping him out. The professor that is there, I've forgotten the name of the professor. There's a professor, which I'm going to show his picture there, a professor that has been working very hard, tirelessly with Sunday Igboho to make sure that the Yoruba nation have their own freedom and have their nation. Thank God for the change of things. It can never be business as usual. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter how they try. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter how they try. They will always fail. They will always fail. They have tried as much as possible to make sure that they impoverish everybody in the South, to make sure that they enslave the South, but they can never succeed. It doesn't matter how they try. They have failed in arrival. They have already failed. Yes, I thank God for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been doing a great work to unify Southwest and Southeast together, to make sure that the whole Southern region come together. The Biafrans and Odudua have been united together because of the work that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been doing. He has tried as much as possible to stretch a friendly hand to the Southwest, and now we and our Yoruba brothers are united. The Southwest and the Southeast are united. The Biafrans and Odudua are united fully, and nothing can separate them. For those of you who think that the unity we are talking about is a joke, for those of you who think you can divide the Yorubas and the Igbos again, it is not possible. You're wasting your time. If you think the unity of Yorubas and the Igbos is a joke, I want you to listen to this audio message that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has for you. Listen to this audio message very well, carefully to the end. Then you will come to the conclusion to know that the unity of the Yorubas and the Igbos can never, ever be broken. It can never be business as usual. Listen carefully from the beginning to the end, and you will come to the conclusion that Odudua and Biafra has come to stay, and they must surely come to stay. Let us listen together.
He said it all because you cannot stop what is coming. And I want you to know those to blame when they start massacring your men, women, and children. You will blame Obasanjo, you will blame Tinubu, you will blame Odios Okalo, you will blame, I don't even want to mention the Sarakin Fulani Hope that is irrelevant. You blame Lucha Sokorocha. You blame the Innamanis, you blame Iwanyam, you will blame Mrs. Tambua, you will blame the likes of Edwin Clark. All these appeasers of Fulani. They always appease Fulani. They want to please them. One Nigeria. The person you are doing one Nigeria for, does Fulani believe in one Nigeria? So you think that by Fulani opening their mouth and saying one Nigeria, they are doing it because they love you? Are you stupid? Are you that foolish? They're doing it because they want to conquer you. And in fact, you are conquered already. You are conquered already. Nigeria, are you not in Shanghai purchasing weapons right now, this very night? True or false, we know. When you bring them in, we are going to know. When you deploy them, we are going to know. When we destroy them in Biafra land, we will also tell you that we've destroyed them. That is to let you understand that our own intelligence is more than yours. Because in Yoruba land right now, not only are they refugees in Benin Republic, which some of them do not know, because the news is being suppressed, Yoruba people are paying ransom to go to their farms. Ask yourself this question. Somebody as influential as Wole Soyinka cannot go to his farm. He's a Yoruba man. Wole Soyinka, of course, one of the people that I blame for the mess that Nigeria is in. A man who is learned should be educating those of us, should be foretelling the dangers to come by virtue of his academic accomplishments. He was the one supporting Fulani Janjaweed. I don't know if they were doing it to spite the Igbo people. I don't know what for. That same man cannot go to his farm. Are you following what is happening? Are you following what is happening? Of course, they gave us BBC Igbo to do to us what Punch and all these channels have been doing to Globals for long. They're in front of you, they'll be doing yo-yo. One Nigeria, you're dancing. From the back, they're slaughtering you. They're slaughtering you. Because Fulani needs to create a diversion. And they are masters at they know how to divert your attention. They are very good at it. And that was what our brother was writing about at Raphael. ESN is a terror group. Nobody will ask them, but did ESN bomb any church? Did they go somewhere raping and killing people? Did they steal anything belonging to anybody? The answer is no. So what qualifies them as a terrorist? Oh no, because they're fighting Fulani. They are fighting your Janjaweedism. That is why they're terrorists. And being black people, very cowardly, very wicked, all of you are quiet. And I said this thing before, and I will say it again to the hearing of the whole world. Black people are suffering all over the world because we are a very wicked race. You can never see something evil happening and rise up to say that this is evil. Regardless of that person's ethnicity or tribe or religion, you say this thing is evil. I was in detention. I was paying for wrongfully convicted and wrongfully accused northern boys to have access to decent legal representation. I was paying for it. I was in detention. I was paying for it. I was paying for people who were wrongly accused of being Boko Haram members to be set free. I did not mind which tribe they came from. There is a video circulating, and I want all of you to circulate that. I was in High Court. I was the one that paid for their parents to come to Abuja, to High Court, that I may tell the whole world where their children were being kept. I did not do it because they were Igbo or Efik or Ibibio or Biafra. No, not at all. Because they are human beings. And the truth must prevail. And I'm telling you, maybe that is the reason why, despite all their attempts to kill me, they have not managed to do so. Because this God that we serve in heaven can see the hearts of men, even in secret. And know that I harbor no ill feelings towards anybody on this earth. All I want is to be free. The reason why I want to be free is because Nigeria can never work, not today, not tomorrow, not ever. And I have pride and I have honor. I cannot be following white people all over the place, staying in a white man's land, working, them giving me everything, 24 hours, electricity, housing, education, everything, and I cannot give the same thing to my people. If I can't do that, it means I'm a failure in life. That's why we want Biafra. Not out of hatred for anybody, not at all. But Fulani wants to take our land, and we're saying no, they cannot take it. And some of you idiotically are supporting them. In the next coming months, you will see the result of the damage you have done to yourselves. You will see it. Because I know that Fulani Janjaweed, they need access to our oil and our gas. And I'm telling the UK government today, Katrina Lang, all these plans you're putting in place, because the person on the ground directing this Fulani attack is a woman, a white woman, Katrina Lang. That's the one doing all this work for Britain. Britain, one day, you see this little snake you're feeding, this Fulani Janjaweedism you're supporting, they will destroy you. One day they will kill British people in your so-called Nigeria. Go and mark my words somewhere. You people never learn. History is replete with Islamic governments you've helped in the past. They came back to bomb and to kill you. I'm talking about Britain, the UK. So will Fulani kill you one day. All this aiding and abetting of atrocity upon atrocity. The reason why the Fulanis are coming now is because Britain told them to attack now, because Israel is under siege from Hamas. That is the signature, that is the handwriting of Britain, that is the way they operate. The reason why Harold Wilson allowed the British to support the Fulani Janjaweed to kill 5 million people, the second worst genocide in the history of man, was in 1967. Two things happened. At the same time, Israel was under attack. As at now, Israel was under the Yom Kippur War of 1967. Israel was under attack. As Israel was under attack, Gowon launched his strike at Gekken. Britain calculated that the whole Vietnam War and everything will take over world attention. And the whole world now is focused on Israel. So the Fulanis can now come to Biafra land and kill as many people as possible. Britain will ensure that the world will not hear about it. Are you following what I'm preaching? Are you following what I'm saying? Because what I'm giving you is gospel from heaven. It's your Buchineke. The reason why they chose now to attack, it won't surprise me. I don't know. I don't have the intel yet, but it won't surprise me if Nigeria and United Kingdom has in hand in the attack that Hamas is launching against Israel. I'm being honest with you. Or maybe they knew about it. Of course, they have a very credible and formidable intelligence services. They knew about it. And what they decided was, Nigeria, this is your time now to move in. Because the global attention is on Israel. Go to Biafra and kill as many as you can. Subdue and suppress them. Do you know how I knew that this was going to happen? Anywhere Katuna Lang visits, anywhere she goes to, give it only 2 weeks, the army will move in there to kill people. The British, I'm telling you, it's simple research, go and do it. Anytime there is a crisis, the British High Commissioner Katuna Lang, anywhere, anytime she's on the move, you are finished. She was the woman that visited Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The next day, people were dying around Lekki Toll Gate. After visiting Ojo Zokalo to go and engage the balls of the East, Ojo Zokalo gave them the go-ahead to come to our land to kill us. Katrina Lang, that's the woman's name. British High Commissioner to the zoo that they created called Nigeria. And people don't want to understand because I'm going to come to the issue of black people later on. Because the time has come for us to begin to reason properly like human beings. Do you know somebody called Davin Anderson, the US intelligence chief? He warned that southern Nigeria needs to keep its eyes open. Terror groups have taken over the region. This is the news being reported 3 hours ago. 3 hours ago, go and Google it. Southern Nigeria needs to keep its eyes open. Terror groups have taken over the region. This was what Tinubu was trying to pin on IPOB. Are you following? This was what Tinubu was trying to pin on IPOB. So when Al-Shabaab are busy slaughtering people in Yoruba land, Tinubu will say it's IPOB that is doing it. But as God will have it, the love I have for Yoruba people stemming from the love they have shown to me, I'm being honest with you. We talk privately. The land of Baya de Banjo, the land of Gani Adams, the land of Igboho, the land of Femi Fani-Kayode, the land of Papa Shoranti, the land of my late friend. Why would I go and attack it? They don't know that we are under oath. Do you know we are under blood oath with our Yoruba brethren? Are you aware of that? Blood oath. That we can never, ever, not in a billion years, work against each other. Never. That is why you see their rallies. You see the way they do their rallies? That is why everywhere is bubbling. And the intelligence officer that spoke to us told us that they don't want to attack Yoruba yet. Their plan before was to attack Yoruba first. Take over Yoruba land and then come to the east to subdue us. But that the only people they fear is IPOB. Go and ask them. That is why they want to demonize us. If you're from the south, I want you to listen very carefully. If you're Biafra, if you Odudua, even from the Middle Belt. The United States has said that the southern part of Nigeria should stay on alert because terror groups are already establishing their presence in the country and moving down south. The warning was made in a media briefing by Davin Anderson, commander of the U.S. Special Operations Command Africa. He said Al-Qaeda is also expanding to other parts of West Africa. We have engaged with Nigeria and continue to engage with them in intel sharing and in understanding what these violent extremists are doing. Not IPOB. Al-Qaeda is there. Al-Shabaab is there. Three-pronged attack. ISIS in West Africa is there. And Tinubu wants to pin it on IPOB. Do you see how evil these men are?
Well, after hearing the wonderful speech of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you can agree with me that the deal is done. The deal is done. Tinubu, or whatever he calls himself, is just wasting his time. Obasanjo and co. and the rest of them who call themselves elites. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they think. It doesn't matter the area they think. Biafra and Odudua has come to stay. And that is the only solution to the peace of that very nation called Nigeria. That very contraption called Nigeria, the only peace that can be achieved there is Biafra and Odudua. Going their separate ways, the Middle Belt can also achieve theirs, go their separate ways, and have a nation they can be proud of. Everyone, every citizen of that, every indigenous people of that country, we have a nation they can be proud of. A nation they can be patriotic to. A place they can call a home. Practice what you want to practice. Live a life you want to live without anybody trying to push you around or making you a slave. That is what we are asking for, and that's what we are crying for. Freedom for everyone. Peace for everyone. Happiness for everyone. The only way we can achieve it is by us going our separate ways to build a home that will be comfortable for you and I. That is what we are after. And if you have not yet woke up to join your region, please wake up. Go to your region wherever you belong. If you belong to the Biafrans, go to Biafran land. If you belong to Odudua, join the Oduduas. If you belong to the Middle Belt, join the Middle Belt. And if you are Arewa, join the Arewa and make sure you fight against the terrorists who are fighting against you and build a place you can call a home. Practice what you want to practice without no one disturbing you. That is what we are asking for. And thank God, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is standing tall, the Ohamadike of Biafra land, the supreme leader of IPOB, the supreme leader of indigenous people of Biafra. I appreciate you. Wherever you are, Almighty God will continue to guide you, more especially in this very difficult time. Almighty God will strengthen you, give you the wisdom to take the right decision at the right time. Thank you so much wherever you are. I thank you on behalf of all Biafrans. I thank you on behalf of my own family. I thank you on behalf of everyone. We are praying for you daily. We stand with you. And Almighty God will continue to strengthen you, continue to guide you all the way. We shall succeed. They will kill us. We will kill them. At last, Biafra and Odudua must surely survive. We shall win. Thank you for listening, and remember us wherever you're connecting from. If you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you, and remember us. Bye-bye. See you again on the next video.